Good morning, students. We are discussing this chapter. We already started this chapter, straight line, and today we will talk about the straight line, its definition, its slope of the straight line, and angle between two lines when their slopes are given. And we will solve the exercise 10.1, the first exercise from straight line. Okay, so let's start this class with the definition of a straight line. So a straight line is a curve such that every point on the straight line, the straight line segment joining any 2 points on it, lies on it. So all of you know what is a straight line, how to draw the straight line. You already drawn the straight line, its equations. So any equation, linear equation in the form ax plus by plus c is 0. One of them, a and b, should be non-zero. So in this type of equation is always represent a straight line. So we will talk about the equations of straight line, different types of equations, different types of representation of straight line. We will talk about it in the next class. So start this exercise 10.1. Here is the first question. Draw a quadrilateral in a Cartesian plane whose vertices are given. So here are the vertices. This is point A, point B, point C, and point D. Okay, so join them. This is a quadrilateral. So represent this ABCD a quadrilateral. A is -4, 5, B is 0, 7, C is 5, -5, and D is -4, -2. Okay, now if I just joined A and C, so look at that. If I join it, this line AC divide this equilateral into two parts, into two triangles, and we know how to find the area of the triangle. Okay, so area of this quadrilateral is equals to area of this two triangles, that is ABC triangle, area of this ABC, and area of ACD. So you know the formula. So points are given, A, B, and C is given, and A, C, and D is given. So apply the formula or the determinant form, whatever you want to use. Here I'm using the formula directly. So apply the formula and just simplify it. You will find the answer. That is the area of this quadrilateral. Okay, so the area of this quadrilateral is given by 60.5 square units. Very, very important to write its unit. Okay, so this is how you can find the area of a quadrilateral, where the points are given. That is the vertices are given. So moving to the next question. Question number 2. The base of a equilateral triangle with a side, this 2A, lies along the y-axis such that its midpoint of the base is at the origin. Okay, so if we take this as x and y-axis, so if I draw the triangle like that, so this distance is given 2A. Okay, and this is its midpoint origin, O. Okay, so that means this point is 0, A, and this point is 0, -A. Right? It's divided, this 2A length is divided into two parts. So half portion is A and another portion is A. Now, maybe this triangle in the positive x-axis or in this negative side also. Both the cases are possible. So I'm taking this case and solving for this one, and similarly we can solve for this part also. So here we need to find the vertices of this triangle. Okay, two vertices we already find. What do we need to find? This vertices. So if we take this triangle is ABC, so the sides of it is 2A. Okay, since it's equilateral triangle, so AB, BC, AC both are 2A. Okay, so write down this, since the origin is the midpoint of the base, so there's two coordinates A and B is given by 0, A and 0, -A. So write it down. This is A and this is B, and take this is C. Now what is this? This is the height of this triangle, and you know the formula of the height of the triangle, equilateral triangle, that is root 3 by 2 into a, that is ultimate, the height is root 3a. Okay, so this point is what? Root 3a comma 0. And if we take this point, so this will be minus root 3a comma 0. Right? So hence the coordinate of C, write down the coordinate and write down the two possibilities, that is the vertices of this triangle. Maybe it will be root 3a comma 0, 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a, or minus root 3a comma 0, 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a. So these are the two possibilities of this vertices of the triangle. Okay, clear? So write it down. So moving to the next one. Find a point on x-axis which is equidistant from the points 7, 6 and 3, 4. You know that how to find the distance between 2 points. Suppose x1, y1 and x2, y2 is given 2 points. You know how to find the distance between these 2 points, right? Now here you need to find a point on x-axis. A point on x-axis will be like that. That is a comma 0, where the y coordinate is 0. Now equidistance from this points 2.7, 6 and 3, 4. So let us solve. So any point, take any point a comma 0. If they're equidistance from these 2 points, so write down the distance. That is 7 minus a and 6 minus 0. 7 minus a the whole square plus 6 minus 0 the whole square equals to, since they are equidistant, so write down 2 distance and take them equal according to the question, and then simplify it. Just break the squares and taking square both sides, so the root will remove and then simplify it. You will find the value of a, which is equal to 60 by 8. That will be 60, not 0, corrected please. So that will be 60 upon 8, that is 15 by 2. I'm not explaining the plus or minus, the calculations. So it's written over there. If any problem, you can ask me. So 15 upon 2 is the value of a. So the point is given by 15 by 2, comma 0. So moving to the next. Slope of a gradient, slope or a gradient of a line. So what is slope? So this is x-axis and y-axis, right? So this is the origin. Take any line passing, just here I'm taking this line which curved the x-axis at this point. Okay, now look at that. This line making angle definitely in a positive direction with the x-axis is theta, then we will call the slope or the gradient is the m, which is equals to tan theta. Here is the definition is also written, that is the tangent of the angle that a line makes with the positive direction of the x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. It's positive sense or positive direction means anti-clockwise sense, and this is called the slope or the gradient of the line. So this angle is making its tangent, that is tan theta of it, that is the tan theta is called the slope, and we generally represent the slope by m. Okay, so anywhere we are using m, if it is not mentioned, that is in this equation of this, suppose y is equals to mx plus c, this type of equation is given here, m is the slope. Okay, so this is the slope or the gradient of a line. So moving to the next one, the slope of a line in terms of coordinate of any 2 points on it. So samely taking this line, and here I am taking 2 points on it. Suppose one of them is x1, y1 and another is x2, y2. This is P and this is Q. Okay, now here you know that this angle, if this angle is theta, then m is equals to tan theta. Here we need to find the value of this tan theta in the form of, we need to represent tan theta in the form of x1 y1 and x2 y2. If I take this at the draw this perpendicular on this line, so this angle is also theta. Okay, so PQR, just look at this triangle PQR. PQR. So tan theta is what? This distance QR by PR. Now what is QR? Is y2 minus y1. Since this is y2 and this is y1, right? And divided upon PR. This is x2 and this portion is x1. So this is x2 minus x1. Here it is written. So if 2 points on a line is given and there you need to find the slope of this line. So this is the formula for finding the slope of the line. That is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, where x1, y1 and x2, y2 are the points on the line. Okay, so let us take some problems from it. So find the slope of a line which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points this P and B. Okay, so the line passing through origin, this is the point 1, first point, and the second point is the midpoint of this line segment joining these 2 points. Okay, so firstly find this midpoint of these 2 points. You know the section formula, so apply it. Don't look at the solution, just apply the section formula and then just make a look if you're right or wrong. So coordinate of this midpoint of this joining this line segment P and B is given by, you know, I'm not repeating the formula. So it's be 8 plus 0 by 2, that is 8 by 2, and this is minus 4 upon 2, that is 4 comma minus 2. So the line is passing through the origin and the point 4 comma minus 2. We need to find the slope of this line. Okay, so slope of this line is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So apply the formula, that is minus 2 minus 0 and 4 comma 4 minus 0. So that will be 1 by 2 minus of 1 by 2. Okay, so this is the slope of the given line. So moving to the next question. Find the slope of the line which makes angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis measure anti-clockwise. First of all, draw the picture, because it's the angle is given to the, it's in the positive direction of y-axis, not the x-axis. Since we know that m is equals to tan theta, where theta is the angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis, anti-clockwise. So if we take the line like that, so this angle is given 30 degree anti-clockwise with the positive direction of y-axis. So the positive direction and anti-clockwise. So this angle is given 30. Okay, so we need to find the theta, that is this line makes angle with x-axis. So if this is 30 and we know this is 90, so you can easily find that this line is making angle with the x-axis is equals to 90 plus 30. So write it down in language, that will be it is 120 degree. Now so m is equals to tan 120. So find the value of tan 120, it's minus root 3. So this is the slope of the line. Okay, so moving to the next. Angle between two lines. X-axis, y-axis. So write it down. This is the origin. This is y-axis, x dash, y dash. Taking two lines, M and N, whatever you want to take name, you can. So this angle is alpha and this angle is beta. So these two lines making angle with the positive direction of x-axis anti-clockwise in the positive sense, that means in a positive sense. So this alpha and beta, we need to find this angle, and or you can find this angle also. These two angles you need to find. Okay, one of them, if you can find one of them, you can easily find another. Okay, so look at here. If we take this angle is x, so according to the property of a triangle, you can write that angle alpha plus angle x equals to this angle beta. You can write the right, alpha plus x equals to beta. So we will use this property of triangle and we will find the value of x. So here I am taking these two lines M and M. Definitely they are non-vertical lines. The slopes are given M1, M2. That is M1 is tan alpha and M2 is tan beta. Okay. Now, so if this angle making by these two lines is theta, so we can write down this. Here I am taking this angle is theta, so we can write down this is theta and this is phi. So we can write down this theta plus alpha is equals to beta, or we can write theta is equals to beta minus alpha. So from here you can easily find the value of the tan theta, that is tan alpha minus beta. And if you put tan alpha minus beta formula, so this is tan beta, tan minus tan alpha by 1 plus tan alpha tan beta. So now put the value of tan alpha tan beta, that is m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, so this is the angle made by these two lines, and if we want to find this phi, that is 180 minus theta. Simply, since this is 180, so phi we can write this is 180 degree minus theta. Okay, so this is the angle made by these two lines. Now, if they are parallel, then the case, and if they are perpendicular, then the case we need to find. So condition for parallel, if two lines are parallel, then we need to find the condition that this two line will satisfy. So tan theta is equals to 0, since they are parallel, so angle between them is 0. So let us find the relation between their slopes. So if tan theta is equals to 0, that means tan theta is what? m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. This value will be 0, and if this value will be 0, so if we solve it, we will find this m1 equals to m2. Okay, so for parallelism, or the condition for parallel lines is their slopes will be equal. Just check the slope of these two lines. If they are equal, that means they are parallel. So next, moving to the condition for perpendicular. So same line I'm taking. This is x-axis, y-axis, and this is origin, and this angle is 90 degree. Clear? So this is 90 degree. So beta is 90 degree plus alpha. So if we take tan beta is equals to tan 90 degree plus alpha. And what is tan 90 degree plus alpha? This is minus cot alpha. And if we change this cot alpha into tan alpha, it will 1 upon tan alpha. So tan alpha into tan beta is equals to minus 1. And if we put the value of tan alpha tan beta, that is the slope m1 m2. So m1 m2 equals to minus 1. So if two lines are perpendicular, that means product of their slopes is equals to minus 1. Okay, so product of their slope is -1. These 2 points are very, very important. That is, for the parallelism, the slopes are equal, and for perpendicularity, for find the perpendicular lines or the condition behind the perpendicularity, so the slopes, product of their slopes will be -1. So using these 3 theories, that is the angle, the perpendicular and the parallel lines, let's solve some problems. So the slope of the line double of the slope of another line. So if the tangent of an angle between them is 1/3, so find the slope of the lines. So firstly, take this one, that this given line, if this angle between this given line is theta, then tan theta is given 1/3. And another condition is given, the slope of the line is double of the slope of another line. So take their slopes, m1 and m2. So if m2 is equals to 2m1. So these 2 conditions are given. We need to find the slopes, that is the m1 and m2. And you know the formula between this tan theta and m1, m2. So we can write this one, tan theta is equals to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1, m2, or m2 minus m1. Since we are using the mod sign, so it doesn't matter. You can write m1 minus m2 or m2 minus m1. So put the value 1/3, and this will be m1 minus 2m1 by 1 plus 2m1 into m1. Just put the value of m2. And now since mod is there, so 2 cases can arise. One is positive and another is negative. So if 1/3 is equals to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1, that is 2m1 square, and correct this one, this is 2m1. So if this condition, this thing happen, so if just simplify these things, so you will find the value of m1 is 1 or half. If m1 is 1 or half, so from this formula you can easily write m2 is what? 2 or 1. Okay, so this is the first case. And the second case is when 1/3 is equals to minus of m1 minus 2m1 by 1 plus 2m1 square. Okay. So now if these things happen, so simplify it, you will find m1 is equals to -1 or minus half. So m2 is what? -2 or -1. So this 2 set of slopes can be possible. So if m1 is 1 or half, m2 is 2 or 1. If m1 is -1 or minus half, m2 is -2 or -1. So write down the answer. Since there is no space, I have not written this. So write down the answer. That is the slopes of the line is either this one or this one. So moving to the next question, question number 12. A line passes through this point x1, y1 and h, k, these 2 points. If the slope of the line is m, then show that k minus y1 is equals to m into h minus x1. Now this is very easy. I don't think I need to explain it. Since the slope is given and the line is passing through 2 points, you know the formula. If the slope of the line passing through 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2. So write down this formula. This is slope is m and this passing through these points x1, y1 and h, k. So that means y2 minus y1, that is k minus y1 by x2 minus x1, that is h minus x1. Now this is given as equals to m. So just write down this m is equals to this and just simplify it. That is a cross multiply it, you will find the answer. Proved. So moving to the next one. Question number 13. If 3 points h, 0, a, b and 0, k lie on a line, show that a by h plus b by k is equals to 1. So if they're staying on lying on a straight line, so that means the area made by this 3 points should be 0, or the slope of these 2 points, or the slope of the line joining these 2 points. If we take this is A, this is B, and this is C, so the line segment, the slope of the line segment AB and the slope of the line segment BC will be equal, since they are line on a same line. So slope of joining this 2 points, or slope of line joining these 2 points, line joining these 2 points, definitely they are equal. So write down the slope of joining these 2 points. So h comma 0 and a comma b, slope of this line is equals to the slope of the line passing through this point a comma b, 0 comma k. So write down the formula, that is the slope of the line passing through 2 points, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, and just simplify it, just cross multiply it. We'll find minus ab equals to ak minus ab minus hk plus bh. So minus ab cancel. So ak plus bh equals to hk, and now just divide the equation by hk. So we will find a by h plus b by k equals to 1. So it's proved. Okay. So this exercise is complete. So we completed the first exercise. So in the next class, we will talk about the equation of the straight line, different types of equation and its representations and their changes, that is from one form to another form transformation. So we will talk about this one in the next class. So till then, practice it. And if any problem or any doubt is there, you're free to ask. Thank you.